Hello everybody, Paul here. Today I'm going to be doing a shave with an artisanal soap from Portugal called Jabonman. I think I may have done a video on this soap before, but it's a really great soap. You don't see it a lot on a lot of the Facebook groups, but it's a great soap nonetheless. This soap was recommended to me by a gentleman named Claudio, and I've really enjoyed the soap, and I thought I'd go ahead and do another video with it today. And for the brush, I'm going to be using my Morrison 400 Blonde Badger. This is the group buy brush that was done through Badger and Blade, and this is the Chief Brush, the M7 style Chief Brush. So we're just going to go ahead and start loading the soap. This soap is really, really soft. As you can see, it's kind of more like a cream actually. It tends more toward the creamy side. It's definitely a super soft soap. I'm just going to load the tips of my bristles here, and then I'll just face lather it. And we'll go ahead and get started. This particular one is the violet scented soap, or the Violeta, or Violeta. Really a lovely floral soap. Lovely, lovely floral scent for this soap. So I just kind of treat this like I would a cream. Just kind of dip my brush in there at the kind of, it's a little bit more solid than a true shaving cream, but pretty much you just dip the bristles into the soap container, give it a few swirls, and get them nice and coated, and then just go ahead and face lather it and add water as needed. This brush is fairly wet, so I don't know if I'm going to need to add water or not. This particular brush has the M&F Blonde Badger knot in it, which is really a great knot. It's pretty soft. It's got really nice backbone, good density, holds water well, and the M7 handle is really comfortable to use. So, kind of build up a nice lather here. It's looking pretty good. You can see the soap lathers pretty nicely. Okay, go ahead and get a little more going over here. Okay, I think we're looking pretty good there, so we'll go ahead and get started. There's our brush. There's the brush there. So should have plenty of soap in there for solid 3 passes. For my razor, I'm going to be using my the Blaze Grim Thiers Issard razor. This is the Blaze Grim Thiers Issard razor. It's got a faux tortoiseshell handle, kind of a barber's notch. It's about a 6/8 blade. So really, really nice razor. So I'm going to go ahead and give that a go today. For me, the Thiers Issard razors really work well. This is a hollow ground razor, but it's not a full hollow ground. It's kind of a half hollow ground razor. You can see there, kind of a half or 3/4 hollow ground. So Always have to be careful back there because it's hard to see back there. And then there's like a little corner there where my jaw drops off. It's easy to kind of dig in there, so always have to be kind of careful back there. So, and rinse off. And we'll go ahead and apply our lather for the second pass. Yeah, I really like the scent of this soap. I think this is a really nice floral scented soap. For guys that like floral scented soap, this one I think would really work well for you. A little bit hard to get the soap. You have to kind of email the maker, and then but he's very responsive, and you can communicate with him in English. That seems to work. He seems to have a pretty good understanding of English, and you know, you just tell him what soaps you want, and he'll give you the price. You just send him the money by PayPal, and he actually has them out to you pretty quick, considering they're coming from Europe. So, all right, here we go. Second pass. Got two Thiers Issard razors. I have this one, and then I have one I got at Art of Shaving with a ram's horn handle. Both of these really were pretty decent right out of the box. I did have to touch them up a little bit, but these razors have proved to be really great shavers for me. The balance and the grind, this half hollow, 3/4 hollow grind, seems to work really good for my beard. So, okay. 2 passes down, we'll just rinse off here, and we'll do our third pass. Soap has pretty nice cushion, pretty nice glide to it. Seems to work really well with the straight razor. Nice and thick, or nice and slick, I should say. Okay, a nice little coating of lather there. Go ahead and finish this shave off. fingers. One thing with these kind of spike point razors, you do have to be careful when you're shaving around your ear there. If you let that end get kind of out of sight or out of control a little bit, it's very easy to poke yourself in the ear and the side of your cheek or whatever. So really, really important to be careful and really watch the end of the razor. Some of them seem to be more problematic than others. Sometimes if they're real sharp there, I'll kind of blunt the tip there a little bit just so it's not as pokey. I've not really had too much trouble with this one, but my Williams Purist razor, which is more of a Camsori style razor with a regular American straight razor grind on it, was really sharp on the tip, and when I first used it, I poked myself 2 or 3 times with it, and I had to blunt that one. That thing was dangerous. So, but since doing that, it's shaved great. So, anyways, that's the shave. I'm just going to go ahead and rinse my face off here. Okay, there we go. Let's dry off. I always like to apply a little alum after I shave with a straight razor. It kind of gives me some feedback, and it helps. You know, the alum, I think, has a little bit of an antiseptic quality to it, and it closes your pores. If you have any little nicks, it doesn't look like I do today, but it'll help seal like little weepers and stuff like that. So, all right, pretty good. I don't really feel any hot spots today, so that's good. Just go ahead and wipe that off. I just usually kind of pat that in and then wipe it off. I don't let the alum sit on my face for a long time. And then for my aftershave, I'm going to go ahead and use an old favorite of mine, the Floid Vigaroso. I haven't used this for a while. As you can see, I'm kind of down to almost the bottom of the barrel here, and you know, when this is gone, I guess I'll have to get a new one. But this has always been kind of a favorite of mine. I haven't been using it lately because I've got some other aftershaves I've been trying out and that I like quite a bit. But this one really has a nice scent to it. Little floral, little clean. It's got a nice menthol kick to it, which is what really drew me to this aftershave to begin with. And I really enjoy it so much. I'm going to do a double splash today. Get a little crazy. Alright guys, that's the shave of the day today. Today I used the Thiers Issard razor for the Grimm's blade, or the Grimm's blade Thiers Issard barber's notch razor, the Jabonman Violetas soap, Floid Vigaroso, and the M&F Blonde Badger M-style brush that was done for Badger and Blade. There you go guys. Have a good one, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.